Hi Parker, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. I'm here to do your video evaluation. Let's get started. Okay, there you are. Okay, so Parker, the first thing we do, buddy, when we do these evals is to check out your setup. Okay, how your feet are. The feet are your foundation of your swing. Okay, it looks as though your front foot might be a little bit open and not being, because it doesn't appear that it's parallel. It's close, but we want to make it as close as we can to being parallel. Okay, your hands are in a pretty good spot. No complaint about where your hands are at. Okay, so let's see what happens. Your front foot's down. Now you're definitely have opened up your stance. Okay, and Parker, that's no good, because what that does is that opens up this front hip. It starts to open up, and that leads to your front shoulder being open up. Okay, all things that are things we're trying to fight, man. We're really trying to fight that. We don't want our front hip or our front shoulder, our front side, to be open. Okay, we want to keep it closed as long as we can, so we can handle any kind of pitches from a hitting standpoint. Okay, now we're going to check your route, your swing plane, how your bat gets from point A to the baseball at point B. Okay. Okay, so not bad there. Your bat's going on a kind of a downhill descent, like it's supposed to. Then it gets to flat, it gets to contact area, and it should flatten out, which it does. Okay, but notice right here, Parker, look at your back foot. See how you're on right in the tippy toe of your shoe? Okay, it's hard to exert energy. At this point in our swing, Parker, we should be taking this knee right here, your back knee, and driving it with as much force as we can down towards the inside of your front foot. Okay, you just can't push as hard when you're on your tiptoe like that, on the tip of your toe. We want you to get you more down in the ball of your foot. Okay, so we can really drive that back knee down to the inside of that front leg. Okay, Parker, we create energy, we create more power by creating resistance. And what I mean by resistance is, buddy, is that you take your back side and you push it against your front side, and you keep that energy in between your legs. Okay? That creates resistance. Okay? We try to keep that swing in between our legs. In between our legs. We do that by taking that knee, driving it down, and we drive it down against a firm, closed front side. Okay, so when we're right here, okay, you should feel a gigantic urge for this foot right here to kind of roll over. Okay? We don't want that to happen, and we can't let it happen, but you should be fighting like crazy to keep that foot on the ground. If you're pushing the way you're supposed to, buddy, that knee should be forcing that foot to almost want to roll over or open. Right now, this is where it is now, or to force it to open up this way. Both things we don't want to happen. Okay? But if you can take your swing and you don't feel that pressure on your front foot, that tells me you're not pushing hard enough in the back side. And it could be because you're on the tippy toe of your foot instead of on the ball of your foot. Okay? So we don't want to be an arms hitter. We want to be a whole body hitter. We have to get our lower half involved. Okay? We have to get that lower half involved, and that's how we do it. Okay, so let's see where you are at. Okay, not too bad a shape. I'm not sure why your head is at this angle going this way. It should be like this, okay? You shouldn't be leaning back at this position like this right now. We don't want to take those eyes any farther away from the ball than we have to. Your neck should almost be bent in this kind of an angle a little bit, going down. You're looking down the end of that barrel of that bat. Okay. It looks like you got a pretty good L here. Not too bad there. Your left arm looks like it's in great shape. Okay. So let's see what happens after contact. Okay, big high finish. Good. Okay, let's watch another swing. Okay, so there you are again, right on the tip of your foot. Okay, I make sure we get on the ball of that back foot. Okay. I think we got one more here. Okay, let's stop it. Parker, I can't tell how tall you are. I'm going to just, for sake of the conversation, buddy, I'm going to say you're 5'3". You're 5'3", okay? So we're going to put a line here, right on top of your helmet. When you finish your swing, okay, you make contact, you should be about this tall. Okay, let's see what Parker Phillips does. Okay, so you come down a little bit, you go up a little bit, and that's okay. And you're finished that you're going up. That's not a problem. Let's check another swing out. I've got one more in here. See, there you're coming up too soon, buddy. Okay, and that's what's creating your back foot being as high as it is, and being on the ball of your foot. That is here. Okay, we got to make sure that we're compressing down as we hit, that we're compressing it into the ground, because energy comes from the ground. Okay, so we want to make sure that we do a good job with compressing down when we hit. Okay, but from a swing mechanics only view, okay, not too bad. You know, your setup's pretty good. You take your barrel with a good route to the baseball. This swing's not as good as some of the others. Let's look at the one before this. That's pretty good there, but it's really good at contact right there. Okay. One thing I noticed on that swing, though, Parker, is your... Let's see when your foot hits. Remember, Parker, please understand why we stride. Okay, we stride to get on contact with the pitcher. Okay. Right now you're got your weight on your backside just like you're supposed to. When you stride, you take your front foot and you move it up, maybe to here, without transferring weight. Okay? We transfer weight when we swing, not when we stride. And you're transferring weight as you step forward, okay? We got to make sure we understand that we can't just step and swing. We have to load, stride, swing. Load, stride, swing. Okay, and there's a pause in between each one of those. Between the time you load and you stride, in between the time you stride and you swing. And it's important that we get that part of it figured out, because we don't want our eyes and our head moving towards a moving object that's coming towards us. Especially since it's round, we're trying to hit it with a round bat. Tough thing to do that way, okay? So make sure you get that foot down before you initiate your swing. Okay, Parker, hope that helps. I want to thank you and your parents for coming to ABC Baseball Camps. We'll see you again next year. Bye-bye.